we have the current stock market update for Coinbase Global Incorporated, stock ticker COIN. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're looking at here is the hourly time frame. Each candle on this price chart is a 1 hour trading period, but we will need to look at a few different time frames here to sort of get the broader view of what is actually going on at the moment. First, I just wanted to kind of start with the sort of near-term price action here, because we're starting to see some erratic price activity in two directions here. What we were looking at previously was this sort of ascending upward bullish price channel that has started to develop. This has really been in place since roughly September 6th. And we did even see share prices move above that bullish channel, which is a very bullish event. I mean, you already have a bullish channel, and then share prices break to the top side, break the resistance of that bullish channel. So that is a very bullish event or a bullish signal. But then what we've seen here today is a bit of a price gap to the downside, and we are starting to move back inside of that channel. So this really does raise some questions here about whether or not this was a sort of a false breakout to the top side. What does this information really tell us? We already had a bullish channel. Why is the stock breaking above there and then falling back inside of that channel? One thing that I would point out here would be this sort of rising trading volume that is occurring in the negative direction at the moment, because that is a very significant, the size of that trading volume bar is substantial. It's much larger than the bullish bars that were preceding it, and it's really larger than anything that's in view on this price chart currently. So, what this tells us is that, more than likely, we're starting to see some profit taking occur here at these upper levels. Ultimately, resistance is now starting to develop right around 192.30. So we should mark that on the price chart here. Sorry, it's 192, not 193. Okay, so this is now the main level to watch to the top side because it is looking, this isn't normally how this is done, but the reason that I would point to this area as such a significant level of resistance is just that such a large trading volume bar here started to develop in that region. So that's not normally how you would view a resistance area, but the emergence of so many short positions or profit taking positions. Profit-taking trades or profit-taking orders on long positions developing in this area does tell you something about the market here. Clearly, the market is starting to see this level as becoming a bit overextended, which is not totally surprising because we were already in an upward price channel. So, as things currently stand, we have sort of fallen back into that bullish channel. We're sort of also inside of the exponential moving average cluster at the moment. You could start to see a bit of a sideways trend start to develop here, but that really wouldn't be such a negative outcome, unless you start to see the bottom of this channel start to break, and you could see sideways consolidation here for some period of time before that level would start to break to the downside. So, in my view, this is starting to look like a false breakout. I mean, there was so much selling pressure here into that 192.30 area that, it's hard for me to believe that the market was really viewing this upward price action as being sustainable. I mean, I think this is profit taking more than anything else. I suppose you could start to make the argument that it's short selling behavior, but I would say that this looks more like profit taking to me. So we will sort of pull out on the longer term timeframes here to sort of try to figure out where exactly this price structure fits in with the broader picture. And as we can see here, this upward price movement is somewhat small within the broader scheme of things. I mean, if we're looking at the 4 hour time frame here, we can see that the major level to the downside still comes in at 146.12. And, this is another area where, this really is starting to look like a false breakout to the downside from the longer term perspective, because, we had the development of a bullish price channel. We had several breaks of resistance to the top side. And I would start to view this price movement lower here into 146.12 as being, the negative movement lower. So when you combine all these factors together, what is the ultimate outcome here? What is the ultimate suggestion? Are we in bullish territory or bearish territory? If you're looking at the recent sort of news headlines, it's that Coinbase is down 6% on the day or something like that. Negative development. Well, that comes after a significant movement to the top side. So how negative is that really? And we're still caught in this bullish channel at the moment. So to me, the real concern here doesn't start to develop until you break below 146.12. And the reason I say that is because as things currently stand, we're trying to view this as being a false breakout to the downside. If we were to see share prices fall below there, then of course that would not be a false breakout to the downside. It would be an early signal that this prior trend wave movement to the top side has run its course, and that you're likely to now see a full retracement back into 114.51. So currently, that's not the bias. I mean, we're seeing positive signals develop, and then we're seeing positive signals within those positive signals. So I'm not overly concerned here by this price movement lower. I think you'd need to see much more downside in order for that to really be the case. I think that the market was getting a little bit ahead of itself with these price movements higher. The indicator reading was moving into overbought territory. I mean, not substantially so. I mean, it wasn't a huge, excessive, overbought reading or anything like that. But we were overbought, so not totally surprising here to see that share prices would pull back and start to retrace to the downside. But overall, the negative condition in the indicator reading on the 4-hour time frame, I would say, has been broken to the top side currently. I mean, you don't want to see excessive movements lower from here. But overall, I think that this negative trend momentum has started to run its course, has completed itself. We may have a false breakout at 146.12. And then these near-term levels coming in at 192.30 would now represent the major level of resistance to the top side. So if you see a break above there, you do have to start to target that psychological number at 200. So here's the current stock market update for Coinbase Global, stock ticker COIN. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.